Hello everybody, and today we're going to be talking about Black Widow. And this movie was supposed to come out in 2020, but because of the pandemic, it got pushed to last year. Well, technically, it's only been months since this movie came out, but yeah, I'll say this movie came out last year. So this movie, I don't know, people always wanted a Black Widow movie. I personally wouldn't mind one, but we have one. And yeah, this movie takes place, I'm pretty sure, during, after Civil War. And Black Widow is basically on the run because she hit Black Panther during the big fight in Civil War, and now she's a fugitive. And so basically she goes back to her hometown, and she meets up with her sister, played by Florence Pugh. I gotta say, I love Yelena in this. I really want to see that character more. I thought she was great in Hawkeye, and I thought she was pretty funny in this movie. I like drawing Yelena. Not to sound weird, just saying. So, yeah. I really felt the chemistry between her, Scarlett Johansson's Black Widow, and yeah. They were even though they were adopted sisters, you just felt like they were sisters. That's what I really liked about it. Other than that, I can definitely see this as more of a spy movie. Per se, they do a few cool things of Black Widow disguises herself with the face thing from Winter Soldier. That was really good. And we get to learn more about her family. We don't meet her biological parents, but we meet her adopted ones. The Red Guardian, played by David Harbour. I forget who the mom's played by. And David Harbour, I did like in this movie. I like David Harbour in Stranger Things or whatever. But yeah, I really didn't feel that much for his role in this movie. I feel like we could have seen more. It would be cool if we saw Red Guardian and Captain America fighting. So yeah, I gotta say, this movie is slower than most MCU movies. Because my favorite out of this year was too obvious, Spider-Man. This, I would say, it's probably the lowest for me. Internals was, okay to watch. I felt more for that movie, but this movie I just felt was fine. It has good action, it has good backstory, but it feels like we don't really care for a Black Widow movie, because we don't really care, because we already know what's gonna happen. We know, if you haven't seen Avengers Endgame for some reason, even though the movie's almost 3 years old, but Black Widow dies, unfortunately, spoilers. And now, because of this they later show a flash forward of Yelena going on a hunt for Hawkeye, which is basically setting up the Hawkeye show. What I found ironic about this movie, because if you didn't see this movie with if you didn't pay $30 just to watch this on Disney Plus, which I found ridiculous, seriously, or if you saw it in theaters, you would have to wait until, I'm pretty sure, October. I don't know when this movie came out on Disney Plus, for free, or you gotta have the subscription, of course, but you can just watch whenever you want. But basically, I felt like it's a good setup for Hawkeye, and it basically was towards the end. So what would I rate Black Widow? I would give it a low 7. I know I'm giving a lot of these movies low 7s or 8 out of 10s, but to be honest, this is quite a year for movies, because I thought I didn't see a lot, but I did. So I felt like the performances were good in Black Widow, and I felt everyone was charming enough for this movie. And this isn't really a movie I really want to watch, but I can understand if people do like this movie or they found it okay. So with that said, I thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. And my next review is going to be Tick Tick Boom, Andrew Garfield. Can't wait to talk about that. So see you guys next time.